Have a ride and want to make some coin? You're parked in the right spot. This is the Carbingo Show with Frank Rios and Ramon Robles. Driven by Carbingo.com, where you get a real offer on your car and earn top dollar.
Oh, bingo.
Bingo? Call Carbingo at 87-CAR-BINGO. Now, here to get you the most for your car, the Bingo Bros, Frank and Ramon.
And welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am indeed Ramon Robles, along with my amigos Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Are we at the stage where I can call you my amigos?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool?
Are we the three amigos now?
I wasn't going to say it. It should have been implied, but yeah, I think so.
Híjola.
This is the Carbingo Show, brought to you, of course, by Carbingo.com. An easy way to sell the vehicle that's just sitting there that you're not driving,
Right.
or that you may be upside down in and you want to get rid of it. This is a perfect time to sell it.
It is a perfect time to sell them because right now pre-owned cars are worth more than they've ever have in the past. The value of that pre-owned car that you don't use anymore that's in your garage, it's actually appreciating right now.
Yeah.
There's a lack of cars. There's inventory is hard to come by, so it's worth more than ever. So if you're thinking of getting rid of that car, thinking of the payment's too high, you're just tired of it, give Carbingo.com a shot, and I promise you won't be disappointed. You're going to get more money than you ever have before with Carbingo.com, and super simple.
Fast. If you go to Carbingo.com, you fill out the information there. You don't have to talk to anybody.
Correct. If you like the number that we give you within a couple of minutes after filling the information, then give us a ring or bring it by one of our buying centers, and you get a check within 15 to 20 minutes, Ramon. It's pretty fast.
And what's even cooler, you were telling me a story the other day that somebody actually got more than what they were offered when they brought the car down because they forgot to mention the system inside or parts of the car that they forgot add value to the price.
That is correct. That happens quite often, actually, when the equipment is not all there, and when they bring them in, then we have somebody go over the information that they input in the system, and if it's inaccurate, then obviously they get more money for it. Yeah.
I have curb feelers on my rims, the ones that shoot out 3 feet. Do you think that would add or subtract to the vehicle?
That would definitely be, I don't know. It's a hard question.
It doesn't bounce.
It doesn't bounce?
No hydraulics, but the curb feelers
the curb checkers
are like 3 feet.
Yeah, I would probably give you a couple
barely
bucks for
legal.
that. Like $20 extra.
$20. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
87-CAR-BINGO is the phone number. 872-272-4646 is the phone number if you want to talk to somebody. So sell them your car. Get rid of it. That's a cool thing, because if my younger self knew about that, I've been upside down so many times that this is a great opportunity.
We've had a couple of people too. This is kind of cool that we were able to help out where their debt to income was out of whack and buying a house. We had this young couple, and they had to get rid of a note, so they ended up selling us their car. Not only did we pay it off for them, but we gave them. They actually had equity on their loan, so they ended up with a check, and then they qualified obviously for the house. So we were able to help them in more ways than one. They got rid of the car that was putting their debt to income out of whack. They were able to get a house, so we're pretty happy about that one.
And leases, if you're leasing your vehicle,
correct,
give it a shot.
Yes,
you may be sitting on a fortune right now.
Absolutely, cars are worth more than ever before. So if you're leasing, buying, if you have that car, it just whatever the situation might be, give Carbingo a shot.
Fantastic.
Give us a call or just visit us at Carbingo.com.
Can they talk to you?
Yeah, you can ask for me. They can talk to me anytime. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. It'd be worth the call just for that, just to talk to Frank.
I agree.
I don't know if you've seen your calendar, folks. Last week was Halloween, and now the game is on. Now holiday season. Now it's time to get serious.
Yeah.
Not only because of the change of the calendar, but the weather. I don't want to sound like an old man, but this weather is phenomenal, especially for a big pudgy guy like me. When it gets cool outside.
Ditto.
Oh man, this is nice. I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
Well, they can't see you, Matthew, but you're dressed to the nines, man. You got your,
I motioned to my hoodie.
yeah, you got your hoodie going on, shorts and socks, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's the my calves don't get cold. Everything else, I'll put a hoodie here.
By show of hand, well, let me ask you this: what is the go-to cold weather food that once it turns cold, you're in the kitchen and you're making this?
Ramen soup for me.
Are you serious? That is so weird. You're weird, Frank.
Well,
Frank is
sorry,
eccentric.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I like ramen soup.
It was almond joy last week.
Soup. The spicy Korean ramen soup.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
You put an egg in it?
I just wasn't expecting that.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
Okay.
I mean, there's like real ramen. You can go like get real ramen.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's
But
not that's not fake ramen. The other ones, the ones that you
Talking about like the instant cups.
yeah, that's real ramen.
I mean,
And you put an egg in it, it's authentic.
yeah.
Healthy too.
What about you, Matthew?
Go to probably like a lasagna or something, like
Wow.
something hearty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking that.
Lasagna, yeah.
The correct answer is chili. I would have
that's
accepted I would have accepted tamales.
I was gonna tamales is a good one.
Wait, what?
Tamales.
Yeah, no, tamales is that.
It's the Italian side of me coming
Oh,
out.
that's true.
You know,
I look at you. I don't think
pasta.
Italian.
Yeah,
but
I
then,
know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, that's hearty. You're right. It sticks
Yeah.
to your ribs, kind of.
A stew, maybe. Also
Stew,
would be
chili.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, chili's great. What else was I gonna throw out there? Tamales was the other thing. It just reminds me of growing up. My grandmother and mom would just get in the kitchen and
17 hours of tamale making.
absolutely just for us to devour them in 30
Hundreds
minutes.
In 30
and hundreds
seconds.
of
Yeah,
tamales.
I remember buying tamales for $5 a dozen. Not to date myself too much, but now they're selling them $12, $15 a dozen.
A buck a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
The profit ratio.
These white people with their food trucks raising the price of my tamales. This is crazy.
It's because they're artisan.
Yeah, they are artists.
They
We
grew the
use
corn themselves.
organic masa.
Yeah.
No, anyway. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Let's just throw out some random facts. Facts interest me because it's one of those conversation starters that you can just keep in your mind, and then when you're at a party, you can just throw it out there. And maybe this only interests me. Harvard University. Anybody attend Harvard?
No.
No, not me either.
Just a semester.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm just
Harvard University was founded before calculus was invented.
Wow.
Harvard was established in 1636. Calculus wasn't created until 1684. Imagine being so smart that you can create an avenue of mathematics.
That's crazy.
I mean, that just blows my mind. WWW is the only three-letter acronym that has 3 times more syllables than what it stands for. WWW is, of course, 9 syllables. World Wide Web is 3.
Double D.
wow, that's interesting. That's cool.
So, I mean,
actually.
if you're shortening
That's a cool
the
fact.
World Wide Web, you're doing WWW, which is
World Wide Web.
shortening. Yeah,
So we should just say World Wide Web.
World Wide Web.
Carbingo.com.
Does anybody
Yeah.
say World Wide Web anymore?
I'm going to
Except
start
for your
from this point
grandparents?
on.
If you want to be,
Yeah.
if you want to be
I like
retro, yeah.
World Wide
Yeah,
Web.
the hipsters we're talking about.
Go to worldwideweb.carbingo.com.
Is that semester at Harvard that makes you?
Yeah, man.
That one
That's
semester.
that different thinking, yeah.
This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Carbingo.com is a website. If you want to sell your vehicle, they will happily not only take it off your hands, but they will wallet whip you. I mean, they will just heave money at you. Carbingo.com. Check it out for yourself. On the other side of this break, we will get to more ignorance. We will talk about things that should be legal that aren't. And because this is the holiday season, we will talk about our wish list. So
Cool.
have your pen and paper ready because we will be divulging our Christmas wish list. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Welcome back to the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios. What's your middle name, Frank?
Umberto.
Is that true?
Yes.
I mean, why would you make that up? I don't know why I asked that. Umberto.
Yeah,
Matthew, what's
Umberto.
yours?
That's really fancy.
Is it?
Umberto?
Yeah, dude.
Umberto.
Umberto, that's fancy.
Do you have a middle name?
Mine's Peter.
Peter?
Peter.
Matthew Peter?
Matthew Peter, yeah.
Is your last name
My
Hispanic?
my mom and dad basically baptized me as soon as
I was gonna, yeah.
Matthew Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You have siblings?
Yeah.
And?
They
What
all
are-
have very white names.
Paul and Michael?
Kevin, right? Your brother?
too. Kev, yeah, my
Yeah.
Oh. The gospel according to Kevin?
yeah. Kevin
I-
Michael. Yeah. we
Oh,
put that archangel in there.
Yeah, of course.
Give him a little street cred.
This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Carbingo.com is a fabulous resource when it is time to sell your vehicular. They will give you top dollar for it. 87 Car Bingo is the phone number. That is 872-272-4646. Give them a call. Sell them your vehicle because right now you are getting top dollar for your car.
Absolutely. Pre-owned cars are worth more right now than they ever have in the past, and we bought a bunch of them so far, and people are pretty surprised, and they really, really like the non-pushiness. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're not trying to sell you a car. You don't even have to speak to anybody.
Yeah.
Go to carbingo.com, put the information in your vehicle. Actually, don't make that $2,000 or $3,000 mistake if you're thinking of trading it in somewhere. You already get a number on it. Put it on carbingo.com. You're going to be surprised at the amount that we're going to give you for that pre-owned car, and we'll buy it from you right away.
And you will cut a check.
Yep,
Right
within
there.
20 minutes, so bring it into one of our buying centers. You get a check.
And then I can go cash that.
Yeah.
I go to the convenience store, 1%, cash my check.
I don't know about the convenience store, but you can cash it. Yes.
There's places that cash your check. I got a guy.
You got a guy?
Yeah, I got a guy.
What's his middle name?
I don't know his middle name.
What's your middle name? You have a
I don't
middle
have one.
name? Oh, okay.
I'm Ramon Robles Jr. Yeah, I don't have a middle name.
Can we give you one?
You sure?
Tamales.
Tamales.
That would be a cool nickname.
Or
Just call me
ramen.
Tamale.
That'd be cool. Ramen.
People call me Ramon. They see people call me Roman. They see Ramon, and they say, "Oh, that's Roman." Well, no, it's Ramon.
Ramon.
Roman is, anyway.
Ramon.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Speaking of old men, we were talking about weather last segment. I want to talk about 10 everyday things that should be illegal. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, you tell me how much it annoys you. Okay, maybe it's not annoying to you. Maybe it's no big deal. But to me, these are all pretty annoying things. All right, sending sick kids to school. That was the number one most annoying thing that people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, your kids. Should
Pretty
stay.
annoying. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is that? Especially nowadays, right?
I have little kids, so
Yeah.
I don't know so much, but like,
You'll learn.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
pretty
if it gets your
annoying.
kid sick, it's a 10, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. These are highlights. That's not necessarily
That's a
number
tip.
one, but here's another one. And, I'm a little bit partial to this one, but radio commercials that play car horns, sirens, or crash sounds.
100%. That's annoying.
That's pretty annoying, right?
It's
It gives us a bad name.
you kind of what?
Yeah. Especially police sirens. In fact, there's not a rule that says you can't do that, but we have a order at our station that don't play police sirens in your
sirens,
spots. It's an attention grabber. But
It's
for the
probably
wrong
yeah,
reason.
yeah. It's probably not a good idea.
Let's see. Leaving a shopping cart in a parking spot.
Nah, you
How
gotta.
that's
annoying
hard.
is
Yes,
that?
extremely.
You got to put it back.
Yeah, that's
Don't be lazy, man. Just put it back in the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
take
exactly.
5 extra steps.
Exactly. Meeting that should have been an email. Meetings that should have been emails. Those are annoying, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Asking people questions while using the toilet.
Yeah, that's
I
not
think
good.
guys have a
You
more
mean like
problem with
you're
this.
going cross stall?
Yeah. Well, you're urinal right next to you, and somebody comes up and they start asking.
Yeah,
you,
Yeah, that's
how's it
annoying.
hanging? Or
it's a little. Yeah.
guys have always gotten a bad
Just
shake.
do the nod.
No
Just-
pun intended. Yeah, just like, hey, what's
just-
up?
Yeah, man.
You don't
hey,
have to start a
we're both in here
conversation.
together. We got.
But I don't know where it became socially acceptable for men's restrooms to just be like a tub that you go and do your business in and no privacy. Am I being just a prude, or is that?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
that,
little.
like
Yeah.
I remember
women would-
Astroworld used to have that. You remember?
Rice Stadium used
Yeah,
to
it's
just
a
be a
little-
trough. I mean,
Yeah.
just a trough against the wall, and you walk up there,
I mean,
13 people
yeah.
deep, and you're just, hey guys,
Just keep your eyes forward. Just,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's an older school versus new school thing. I
Okay.
don't know.
You don't have a
Do you
problem?
find that annoying?
I find that very invasive to my privacies. Yeah.
Nobody really talks to me in the restroom. Maybe I have an
You're
off-putting
intimidated.
face. Yeah.
You're just intimidated.
Yeah, it's weird.
Here's one.
It's a good thing.
yeah. It is a good thing. Talking on a speakerphone in public.
Oh, I hate that.
That's awful,
Hate
right?
it. Hate it.
Let's see.
It's an 11.
Finally, and this is the worst, chewing with your mouth open.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
yes, I know.
I mean, I will hurt people over that. We have somebody at work.
Excessive smacking is annoying too.
Yeah.
Like if you're eating and it's just like.
You know what's super annoying to me? People that park in handicapped spots that aren't handicapped. That's just.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see
I
that.
hate that. I really don't.
You try
like
not to
that
be
at all.
judgmental, but then when you see them hop out of the car and trot to the parking to the
That's
door,
where. That's
Very
when,
uncool.
That's when you accidentally lose control of your shopping cart. You just whoa.
I thought you put it back in the thing every time.
Oh, yo, it's on the way.
but for the people who violate the handicap,
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
I
on the
agree.
way back to the thing, you just.
you kind of look.
I've never done this.
No.
Of course.
I've heard of people.
Other
who do
people.
it.
I've seen it. Yeah.
My understanding is back in the day when those handicap spots first came into use, it was actually, don't laugh, but it was intended for people who were visually impaired, not obviously the driver, but the passengers, because when you think about it, somebody in a wheelchair can get around easier than people who are hard of seeing.
Right.
And so, but there was no way to really depict that on a sign, so they used the handicap that we see now as the sign that says this is handicap spot.
Super interesting.
Somebody who's legally blind told me that story, so I believe him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, just
That is cool.
All right. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC, carbingo.com. Look, we're just trying to entertain you while you go find your VIN number to sell us your car. You don't even need a VIN number, right?
No.
Right, Frank? You just need the type of car.
Type of car, the mileage, the year, a couple questions on the condition, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna get a call. Once you get that call, you give them more information, and you're gonna get an amount. You're gonna get a range of what your car is worth. Pretty fast, pretty efficient. If you like that range, bring it to one of our buying centers, and within minutes you get a check in your hand.
Now,
That's simple.
That is very simple. Now, don't answer this if it gets you in trouble, but what's been the most valuable car? Is there anything that stuck out that you remember that somebody called and said, look, I got, a 1934 Ford, one of a kind. I mean, has there been anything that...
Yeah, there has been. There's people trying to sell their classic cars, which obviously, the 2-minute car bid thing
Sure.
works on a normal car. Sometimes
Yeah.
we do get some that throw us for a loop, and we have to do a little more research on. But we buy any type of car, whether it's a vintage Mercedes or whatever type of car, we'll buy it at Car Bingo.
Am I penalized if I don't have the spare tire that came with the car?
No.
You're not going to knock off $15 or anything for that?
No, absolutely not.
All right. Carbingo.com is the website. 87-CAR-BINGO is the phone number. 872-272-4646 is the phone number. We're running out of time in this segment, but let me establish what we're going to talk about. I have a list of the top gadgets that we want for the holidays. The top gadgets that we want for the holidays. Okay. Now I'm a gadget guy. My wife is in IT, and so we have to have, if it's small, shiny, and expensive, we have to have it immediately. Even if we have 3 of them.
It's already in the cart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then every year these phones or whatever come out, and we think, well, that one's got 17 megapixel camera, and this one's only got 16. So we end up having to buy that. Let's see how much time we got.
Most iPhones only have 12.
Is that true? Mm-hmm. So if I have a 13 megapixel, what's been the most? Do you know?
On an iPhone?
On any phone?
I think there's a new one that has 20 something.
There's got to be a law of diminishing returns, right? I mean, you can't have a 600 megapixel phone.
The
right?
problem, the real thing is not the megapixels, it's the sensor on the camera.
Oh, look at you,
If
Mr.
your sensor is not like a full frame sensor on a real camera, that's why movies look the way they look, and they're trying to pretend like iPhones can do it.
Is that true, Ryan?
Yeah, the only one that came out.
Nobody can hear that. I'm sorry. Just give me a thumbs up. Ryan and Jennifer are here. They're the brains behind this operation, and every now and then I like to just scare them with the question. Huh? What?
Wait, what?
Okay. All right. So he's right. All right. Very good. Well, when we get to it, we're going to talk about the gadgets that people want, and then you tell me what's on your list, and we'll see what we can do. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC, 87-CAR-BINGO, 872-272-4646. I am Ramon Robles along with Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso on 950 KPRC.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets.
And welcome back to the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios. Do you know 950 KPRC is one of the oldest stations in Houston? I think it's the second oldest.
Wow.
I didn't know.
Coming up on 100 years.
Cool.
That just
very
popped in my
cool.
mind.
That's really cool.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
just soak on that for a little bit. For the past 40 years, radio, people have said radio was dying. But as long as they keep putting them in cars, radio will never go away. During the break, we were talking about technology and cameras and, how they're almost not obsolete, but for the masses, for the everyday people, it's your phone now. That's all you need.
Yeah. So
And it just got me thinking about, what other technology is going to become obsolete. Not radio. Well, anyway, not anytime soon. I digress. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. We want to buy your used vehicle. 87-CAR-BINGO is a phone number if you want to talk to somebody or if you want to go online and type in some information and get a an assessment and what's the word I'm looking for?
You're gonna get a value for your car.
Yeah.
You're gonna a range of how much your car is worth, and within a couple of minutes, if you like that number, then go ahead and bring it to one of our centers. Or if you have additional questions, just call us at 87 Carbingo. Really simple. Carbingo.com. Few minutes, you get an amount of how much you're gonna get for your car. Bring it to one of our centers. Within 15 minutes, you get a check. That simple.
Man.
Whether you owe it, whether it's a lease. We'll guide you. We'll tell you what to do. Another beautiful thing about Carbingo is you don't have to worry about the legalities of it. The car will be transferred, though, and there's not going to go through tolls, and you're not going to get easy tag where you sell it on the side. It's a danger. It could be dangerous to sell a car to a private individual.
Right.
Who knows who you're selling? They know where you live. They have your information on the title, your address. You don't have to worry about it with Carbingo.com. Everything will be done for you. Couple of minutes, you get an amount, you bring it to one of our centers, you get a check. Within 15, 20 minutes, everything will be transferred. You don't have to worry about it ever again. Pretty simple.
Man, yeah, be careful. Stranger danger is real, and that's why you should use Carbingo. They're no strangers. Carbingo.com, 87 Carbingo is the phone number. Appraisal. That's the word I was looking for. You get your car appraised. You get an appraisal. All right. Tuesday was National Sandwich Day. And I thought about that because this weekend I still have leftover Reuben that I got from a deli because it was one of those stereotypical New York sandwiches that are about a foot tall. Yeah. What is the best sandwich, Frank?
I like a good pastrami on rye, man, with good mustard on it. It's really good.
Okay, that's acceptable.
That's very, very good. That's
Matthew?
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
My favorite sandwich, I'd probably have to go with a banh mi.
Oh,
that's
I had a
good one,
debate
too.
with the guy I work with, and he said banh mi is not a sandwich.
What is it?
It's bread with
Well, it is,
stuff
but he
inside.
said for the sake of classifications, banh mi is its own category.
Okay.
A sandwich is more traditional.
Okay.
Because I said don't sleep on the banh mi because those are good. He goes, that's not a sandwich in
That's
this
like
category.
the hot dog thing.
Yeah,
There's a hot
right.
dog
There's a
sandwich.
quesadilla sandwich.
Which is-
things like that.
Okay, then.
I know. I apologize. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them.
Then just a regular ham and turkey. And
Yeah,
cheese.
you
I don't
had
know.
your answer, and
Yeah,
I
I
threw
don't
you
know.
off. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Meatball sub.
There's a good
Sure.
one. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, boy. Okay. The top gadgets that we want this holiday season, you guys tell me if this falls in line with what you want.
Wait, what's your favorite sandwich?
Oh,
What about an au jus, like a French?
French dip.
man, those are delicious,
Man,
too.
roast beef. It depends. I have to look at it first. I know that the deli I get my Reuben is going to be big and plenty of meat and stuff. I like a good club, but the bacon has to be crispy and there's got to be BLT. One of those because that
Nice.
Reuben I ate on it for 3 days, 4 days. I mean, it was.
You know, never had a Reuben.
Is that true?
Never.
Well, let's go.
I've never had one.
Let's go after the show.
Have to have one. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like sauerkraut?
No,
Okay, then you won't like a Reuben. It's sauerkraut and or Russian dressing.
I'll just get like a grilled cheese.
All right. If someone could just invent a robot vacuum cleaner that answers your door and makes phone calls, it'll be the hottest Christmas present ever because the number 3 most requested gadget was a robot vacuum. The Roomba, I guess, is. We have a Roomba.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
We have a Roomba.
They're really cool.
You have one?
Yeah.
They are good unless your house really needs a vacuum because they got such a small container that it gets full and then you got to end up manually having to dump it. But if you maintain it, if you keep it clean and you use it every day, it's a good.
I have little kids, so they'll probably try to ride it. So
Yes.
I probably can't have one.
It's
Yeah, that
pretty
happens.
crazy how much that they pick up. You look at your floor and it looks
Yeah.
clean, and you put the Roomba on there and you have all this junk, and
Yeah.
it's crazy.
A lot of ramen on the floor in your house.
Sorry?
Ramen and
A
almond
lot of
joy.
little pieces of ramen. Yeah, there is.
Just almond joy wrappers everywhere.
My wife has the fancy one with the app that shows you a diagram of where it all went, where like the
cool.
Roomba hit, and you can see the outlines of the tables and stuff, and then it tells you, okay, well we got to go back and recharge, and then it'll recharge, and it'll go back out and pick up where it. I mean, it's nice.
That is. Mine's not that fancy. It just goes out there.
Yeah.
I don't have a pattern. I don't. At least I
He
don't.
has like the Bentley of Roombas.
Yeah.
Well, again, it goes back to my wife and I being nerds and
Very cool.
$800 vacuum, no problem. But baby, we don't use it. It wasn't
We're gonna
$800.
use it. I got an app.
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the Roomba was number 3. Number 2, video doorbell. I guess like a Ring Anybody have that?
I do. I have it with my
video.
alarm company with
Okay.
Vivint. Somebody rings my door, I can see who.
You can talk to them
Yeah.
and all that.
You know what? The guy who invested in it, he invested, I think, like $2 million or something like that, and he made like 40-time return.
Really?
Crazy amount. I think it was a
a great idea.
It was
Yeah.
a rapper. It was Nas.
No.
He invested and he made like $40 million or something
Really?
off of the Ring doorbells.
Wow.
Wow.
Just something totally out of his wheelhouse, or maybe it is. I mean, he might be a techie guy too. Who
Yeah.
knows? I don't know, but
Well,
I know he made a bunch of money.
That's not bad. You hear those stories and you think, I could have done that, or I could have invested in that.
Yeah.
I remember when there was this new thing called Bitcoin, and I thought,
Don't get
man,
me
that's
started.
dumb.
Don't get me started.
And I thought, oh, okay. And then when it got to $1,000, I thought, well, that's stupid. Who's gonna buy for $1,000?
Oh yeah,
Crazy, ain't it?
Like 55, 60. I mean,
so I think it's
over
63 million,
60,
63,000 right now
sure. Wow.
for one Bitcoin. Ryan knows all about Bitcoin stuff.
Is that yeah?
Crypto guy.
We'll
Crypto
have him
Ryan
on.
around the.
We'll have
around
Crypto
the,
Ryan on next week
Yeah.
to talk crypto and give us buying tips, Dogecoin and all that. Okay, so the number one thing that people want most this holiday season, technologically speaking, is a new phone that's 5G.
I have that.
That kind of surprised me because I'm ignorant enough to not really notice like 5G, 4G, what up, G?
Everybody's almost always on Wi-Fi anyway, right?
Yeah,
most
right.
of-
Yeah.
Unless you're in your car, I guess. But
And then what are the
Target.
benefits of 5G? I mean,
Mar-
I've seen,
marginally faster,
yeah,
I
I've
guess.
seen that you
Yeah.
get this much speed, and in Houston, we're one of the leaders in 5G technology. But I think, well, yeah, like you said, we're Wi-Fi.
I think people are just never satisfied.
No.
There's something to be said
6G?
for them.
Yeah, we're 7G.
Yeah, they're working on
Yeah.
6G right now,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
There's never no one's satisfied.
Other things making the list. You tell me what y'all think. Wireless headphones, smart
Yeah.
exercise equipment like a Peloton bike, PlayStation 5. Anybody have a PlayStation 5 in here? Anybody PlayStation 5? No PlayStation 5?
I'm still riding strong with my PS4.
Oh, yeah. I bought 2 PlayStation 5s.
Oh,
Wearable fitness tracker like Fitbit and Apple Watches.
okay.
Smart speakers. And an Xbox Series X. I guess that's the next
It's
generation.
like a PlayStation thing.
Yeah.
It's the PS5 for Xbox.
Okay. All right. Very good.
The only thing that, the wireless headphones, I used to not care. I remember when Apple took the iPhone jack or the headphone jack. I was like, what are they doing? And now it's like, I can't even think. Like, I use this one here, and it has
Yeah.
a cable on it, but
Yeah.
it's like,
It's
always in the way.
Yeah. You don't realize that it annoys you until
people
you
are
get rid
never
of it.
satisfied.
Yeah, that's why Apple comes out with the phone every year. That's why all these companies come out with the new phone every year. Now, you said, Matthew, last segment, that you had a funny story about technology? Or
About Christmas lists.
yeah, Christmas list.
Yeah.
You want to share that with us?
It has to do with technology, early technology.
All right. We
So
got,
when I was-
we got a minute. Can you tell it in a minute?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to always tell, instead of making a Christmas list on a piece of paper, like most kids would probably do, I would make PowerPoint presentations for my family. This is a true story.
Nice.
And I mean like music, transitions,
The whole
sound
thing.
effects. And it was, it was a full-blown thing. Like,
Wow.
it would
cool.
work well in a boardroom.
And did it win your parents
And
over?
it worked. Oh, it worked.
Wow. How old were you?
My dad was an IT guy, so
Oh.
I think I won him over with that.
Yeah.
I was also the only boy at the time.
Okay.
It was a win-win situation.
Yeah, good work.
Got my N64 like that.
Nice.
Oh,
God
yeah.
love the N64, man. Very cool. Well, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios. We want to buy your vehicle. Do we call them used vehicles or do we say pre-owned vehicles? What
Pre-owned
is it?
sounds so much nicer, right? But they're used cars.
They are used.
Yeah, let's say
Okay.
a used car. Doesn't matter the miles. If you have a 300,000-mile car, you think
You'll buy that?
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
Anything, any type of car, sports cars, commercial vehicles, any vehicle. Carbingo.com is the place to do it. We'll buy your car faster and easier than any other place. No pressure, no haggling. We'll just give you a check there within 20 minutes.
That's very nice of y'all.
yeah, we like
Very
it.
nice. All right. 87-CAR-BINGO is the phone number. Carbingo.com is the website. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
You always won every time you placed a bet.
All right, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles. That is Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. Gentlemen, last segment. This is the Carbingo Show. Carbingo.com is the website. 87-CAR-BINGO. Before we continue, I just want to say during the break we were talking crypto, we were talking NFT, and now I'm just mad. I mean, so my blood's a little boiling just because we were talking about people spending more money than they have sense. And
Right.
wow, well, we'll have to get into that one show, just talk about all that. We'll have to bring Ryan and Jennifer in because they knew a lot of stuff about
They did, yeah.
NFT.
I had no clue.
Yeah, this is crazy.
No idea.
Well, in the real world, in the real tangible world,
Yeah.
we have vehicles that we want to buy from you.
Right.
Your used vehicle. We
Not
want you-
digital versions of them.
not
but,
make-believe pet images or whatever, but an actual tangible vehicle that you sit in and you drive. Carbingo.com is a website. 87-CARBINGO is a phone number. Walk us through that process.
Absolutely. Super simple. You have a car you want to get rid of. Grandpa's getting too old. You're afraid of him driving. You want to get rid of his car. You put it on Carbingo.com. Couple of minutes, you're going to get an amount. You're going to get an appraisal of how much you're going to get for it. If you like that number, bring it to one of our centers. Within 15, 20 minutes, you're going to get a check. Really simple. You can call us at 87 Carbingo to find out what information you need to bring, or just bring it to one of our centers and we'll walk you through it. It's extremely easy and there's no pressure, there's no haggling. The number that you see on the screen, if you put accurate information in the Carbingo.com system, you're going to get an accurate number and that's the check you're going to get for it. Really, really simple. Carbingo.com is the place to go to put this information about your car.
All right, very good. Let's get to would you rather. I'm going to ask y'all some would you rather questions. This is kind of apropos because it has a lot to do with money here. So are you ready? Would you rather?
I'm ready.
Would you rather win the lottery but lose all your friends, or lose all your money but find your soulmate?
But what if you already have yours?
Damn it, Matthew, just answer the question.
I'll take the money. You can find new friends.
$1 million or the lottery, yes. A lot of friends waiting on you cashing in that check.
Exactly, man.
All right, Frank, soulmate or the lotto?
The soulmate.
Okay. I think you could find the soulmate with $100 million.
He's too
That's nice.
He's
Yeah,
a
no.
nicer guy.
Yeah.
He's nicer
He's
than
gonna
me.
find his soulmate, take her home, make her some ramen,
What
feed
if
her
my
all.
wife was
enjoy.
listening to this show? You know what I mean? I got to think of the future here. I'm not.
Your
Smart,
wife would
smart,
rather you
yeah.
say the lottery.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
She's like, we'll figure it out, Frank.
All right, here we go.
Get rid of this guy like the cars that they're buying at Carbingo.
Would you rather have a job you hate that pays well, or a job you love with a below average salary?
A job that you love.
Absolutely.
I've already done the other one
Okay.
all day.
I
Yeah,
agree.
56% said they'd rather have a job they love. And that makes sense. Long-term happiness. Would you rather spend $1 million on clothes or $1 million on travel?
Travel.
Travel. by far.
88% said they would rather spend it on travel. I would spend it on virtual Nike shoes on
There you go.
NBA 2K.
NFTs. Put it in
Yeah.
crypto.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 pairs of virtual shoes.
Yeah.
Would you rather make $100,000 on Bitcoin or $50,000 investing in a business that helps the environment? Well, that's a cheesy question.
The Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, environment.
69% said 50 grand to help the planet. What do you-
Really?
They're
Take the
lying.
100 grand.
They're lying.
Give
Yeah.
20% to help the planet. I don't. Anyway, let's see. A couple more here. Would you rather get $1 million right now, or $100,000 a year for 10 years,
I'll take the $1 million right now.
and then like invest it? And
Yeah. Do whatever. Yeah.
Matthew,
Because I might be dead in 4
Probably
years.
the 100,000 just because then I can just chill.
71% said they would rather get 100 grand a year, and I think
I
I
wonder
would
how
do
that would
100
work on the
grand.
taxes, though.
Well, they would. You don't worry about that. This is make believe.
This is just play.
I think you go 100 grand a year. That way, when you have that mess up and you like blow through 100 grand, you know, okay, if I just sit
But like,
out-
think about it. You could take like a little vacation every year.
Mhm.
I mean, you could do
You
that.
could
too.
realistically get close to the 100 grand just investing that million.
in
True.
Bitcoin.
That's why
And
Frank's.
something, yeah.
That's why Frank's much smarter than I am.
No,
It was fast.
I'm just
Yeah.
that's what I would do. But whatever.
All right, finally,
Oh yeah.
this is a good one. Would you rather go back in time to fix your biggest money mistake, or look into your future to find out where you end up?
Probably money mistake.
Go back,
Maybe.
and fix your what?
Because what if I look in the future and it's not good?
Right.
At least I
But
can
then
go-
you would know. Oh,
Yeah, you
I
can
messed
change it
up, so I
now.
got to change. Would you go back and fix your biggest money mistake?
It's
or-
almost the same thing, right? A little bit.
No, because you could
Maybe.
fix the mistake, and there's no guarantee where you're going to end up. But if you look in the future, you know, okay, Skid Row.
I'd
so
go with the future.
go with the future.
Yeah.
What do you say, Matthew?
I think I'd go back. and fix.
Do you have a biggest money mistake you want to share with us? Either one of you? I mean, I don't
car,
want to.
It was car related.
Yeah.
I bought a car when I was way too young to buy the expensive car that I bought.
You
And I
still
wish
have
Carbingo would have been around.
You don't have the
sold
car
it.
now.
No, no. Mm-mm.
Frank, anything?
Yeah, I've made some pretty bad.
You don't have to be
blunders
specific,
in
yeah.
my life,
Bitcoin.
But you're fine. Look, you're handsome, tall.
I don't know about handsome or tall, but I made
You
some
are tall.
blunders.
For
I am
sure.
tall.
That is a fact.
Yeah, the tall part is right.
The handsome
for
one.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, there's no denying that you're tall. Mine would be, let me see, do I have any financial mistakes? Not buying Bitcoin. I mean, when I
That's
knew.
what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, because I knew about it, and I thought.
Me too.
I remember reading the story that some guy bought a pizza with 2 virtual monies, and I thought, well, that's dumb. He got that pizza shop.
not investing in Facebook or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's what I meant. Like,
I remember when
Google.
Google went IPO, and I thought, oh, well, that's interesting.
imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine you can go back and buy that.
Or Apple.
I
or
guarantee you, your future would be nice.
just- yeah.
You won't need that 100,000 a year. You're good.
No, absolutely.
All right. Do y'all want to talk about cereal, or do you want to talk about things people hate?
Probably.
I don't know, whichever one. I'm good with either one. I'm not a big
they
cereal
hate
guy.
People,
Let's
all
go.
right. You're not a big cereal guy.
Nah, not really.
Okay. Well, we'll have to say
I'm
that.
weird. I'm weird with my
I'm
food.
gonna put this one. I'm putting that one in the future file. We're
He
gonna
puts
go back
milk
to
on
that.
his
Be
ramen.
thinking about your cereals, Frank.
Okay.
10 things that are universally hated by everyone. These are 10 things that are universally hated by everyone. Oh, loud chewing. We were talking about that earlier. Loud chewing.
Vomit.
Everyone
Vomit's
hates
got to be up there, right? No.
What is?
Vomit?
Vomit?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Really?
so.
Although people
like.
I mean, it is gross.
Well, yeah, it is gross. For that
I don't know
matter,
if you
poop.
hate it.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
where we're going with that, Frank. But slow walkers. People hate
Slow
slow
walking,
walkers,
yeah.
especially when you're behind them on the sidewalk and you can't pass. Although we don't do a lot of walking here in Houston. A group text with too many people. It's annoying, right? Being told to calm down. Has that ever worked? Has that ever worked on anybody?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Talking during movies.
No, that's annoying.
That's bad. But when was the last time you went to a movie? Been a minute, right? I mean,
No,
not only
just
because of the pandemic.
2019.
Okay.
I love movies.
Ooh.
Going to the movies.
Yeah, going to the movies.
People who clip their nails in public.
Yeah, that's
Close talkers. People who get right up to you. I know people.
Isn't that a Seinfeld term?
Is it I
close
don't-
talker?
I never watched
Isn't
it.
it?
I
Right?
think so.
Never
Yeah.
watched it. Drivers who don't use turn signals. There ought to be a law that says you're allowed to.
That seems to be pretty normal in Texas,
Yeah.
in my
that's good.
in my experience at least.
Slow internet.
Slow internet is the 5G thing.
Y'all remember dial-up, right? Remember
Oh,
when
yeah,
you'd have to
absolutely.
like log on, click the
Yeah.
little man on
My
the
mom-
AOL, and
My mom used to yell at me because she was trying to use the phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, running out of time here, and finally, couples who argue in front of their friends. That's pretty bad, right? Especially when they want to get you to pick sides and to back them up.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just makes everybody uncomfortable. But I have
Yeah.
I have friends that are like that. Just like, come on, guys, get divorced already. Y'all hate each other. It's clear.
Jeez.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Carbingo.com is the website. 87Carbingo is the phone number. If you don't want to talk to anybody, go to the website, carbingo.com. Put in some of the information's right there.
Absolutely. A few questions that you have to answer, and then within a couple of minutes, you're going to get an appraisal. You're going to get a number. If you like that number, then come visit us. We have professional buyers. We have quite a nice group of people that are going to help you out. They're going to go over that information that you put in the system and get you a check. It's really not very complicated, really simple. Don't make that $2,000, $3,000 mistake if you want to trade in that car somewhere else. You don't know how much they're giving you for it, if that's the right number. Go to carbingo.com. You'll find out, without a doubt, how much your car is worth within minutes.
Easy.
Super easy.
And you get money.
Right there and
That
then.
is, money's a good thing.
Money's a
money's-
great thing.
Eight-
Fast money's even better. 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. 872-272-4646 or 87Carbingo. Well, guys, that's it. We're done.
Nice.
That's all we can. That's all the room they'll give us on this radio
Fun show,
station.
man. Thank you, Ramon.
We'll try to do it again next week. All right, if y'all are
Yes.
available.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Carbingo.com is a website. This has been the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. For Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios, I am Ramon Robles. We will see y'all next week.
Thanks for listening to the Car Bingo Show with Frank Rios and Ramon Robles. For more info on how to get paid top dollar for your ride, visit carbingo.com or call Car Bingo at 87 Car Bingo.